Hi everyone, I'm the Tax Pro, and today we are going to talk about refund receipts in QuickBooks Online. So when would you use a refund receipt? A refund receipt is used to record a transaction where you have refunded a customer for something like a return or a defect on a product, and you have provided them with either a check or a refund to their card or cash as part of that refund. So you actually have money going out of your business to refund this customer right away. Now, if you have a customer that has returned something, but you say, okay, I'm going to give you credit to the company, and then you can apply this credit to a future purchase, that's going to be a credit memo. That's a little bit different. So today we're going to talk about a refund receipt. If you have questions about a refund receipt versus a credit memo, you can check out our video on the difference between those two. But for now, we are going to talk about a refund receipt. So the easiest way to navigate to a refund receipt is this plus new button and then refund receipt. So maybe we've gone in and we're going to refund this unlimited company for a purchase. You can have the customer here. You can put their email in if you would like. The refund receipt date, their billing address is going to pop up. And then if you have a refund receipt number, you don't have to have a reference number here, but you can if you want. Now you're going to have a payment method. So this is just for your reference. How are you refunding them, right? So cash, check, or credit card. You can also add new. Perhaps you have a different type of refund method that you would like to add. I'm going to say that it's a check and that it's coming out of our primary checking account. Okay. You may have, if you have like a clearing account, for example, if you are utilizing Square or Stripe or PayPal or something like that, and you have that account connected, you might have a different account that you're going to refund from. I'm going to refund from the primary checking account, and I'm going to have my check number here. Okay. You can select print later if you're going to print it later, or if you've already written that check out, you know where that check number is, you can go ahead and put the check number in. We select print later if we're actually going to print checks with QuickBooks Online. Okay. But most of us as small business owners, we maybe don't print checks with QuickBooks Online. So if you have the check number, go ahead and fill it in. Or let's say that you have, credit card, you might want to put a reference number here. If you get a reference number, I'm going to say that we refunded via check. And then you're going to go into the product and service. Let's say that they purchased chocolate chip cookies from us, and for some reason, 12 of them, were melted or broken up or squished or something like that. So we're going to refund them for a dozen chocolate chip cookies. And you can put in the description, maybe there's a reason for the refund. Maybe you can say to compensate for, a dozen cookies that were not delivered, something along those lines. You can have a message here that is displayed on the refund receipt. Okay, so this is going to be shown directly to the customer if you give them the refund receipt or you send it to them. This message here would be displayed on the statement. You might want to put attachments in here. Maybe you have pictures of damage or something like that that you want to reference and save in QuickBooks Online. Here you can either save in new, save and send, or save and close. So if we want to email the refund receipt to the customer, we could click save and send, and it will go ahead and allow us to email to that customer the refund receipt. I'm going to click save and close. So refund successfully issued to this customer for this amount. We can go in and we can see here in Unlimited Company in the transaction list, we can see this refund right here. Okay, so this $18 refund right here. Now you can go in and issue a credit memo if you wanted to from this particular screen, but notice how there's not an option to issue the refund receipt directly from the customer list. This is a little bit different than most transactions. within QuickBooks Online. Normally you can click the plus new button, or you can navigate directly to that specific client's account here. For a refund receipt, you actually can't, okay? So that's one little difference with your refund receipt that you'll notice. But you can see that it does still live within your customer panel here, okay, your customer tab. And that is it for today. So we've talked about refund receipts. If you have questions about refund receipts versus credit memos, there's a separate video for that. And then we also have a video on preparing an actual credit memo. So I will see you guys next time.